Welcome back to White Mountains TV. We have Laura Cummings from White Birch Books. Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Welcome
it's good
back.
to be here.
Oh, I'm so excited. I had Greg this morning, you in the afternoon.
I know. I love all his stuff. I
Isn't
just
it
sit
great?
there. I'm watching from the other room.
Yeah,
going,
he has
What's
really
got?
cute
What's he
stuff.
got?
And, I have to say, you match him piece for piece. It's like, it's crazy the interesting things that you guys bring on.
Well, we do branch out. I mean, and it's funny because, of course, I have books here. But when I plan to come here, I'm like, where's my cool new stuff? Where's my cool new stuff? And it's never, it's not books, but it's the fun stuff that we found. And, it makes it fun to go. Because like him, who thinks it's July, who thinks to go to a Christmas store, store, but he's got
so much
cool
more
stuff in there.
And that's sort of what we can say about your store. You have the solid foundation of books and the knowledge and the staff that can help with books. So if you haven't been to a bookstore in a while, be like, oh, I get it all. Go. Right. It is such a great experience, and you'll end up spending more time there than you thought you would.
Right.
And I love it in there, and I always can come out with more than I thought I was going to go in with. But do you want to start with books?
Well, we can, or we can just start real quick. I can explain why I'm wearing my silly Waldo button. And so this is Waldo. And Waldo is at 20 locations throughout the Mount Washington Valley. He's at all the White Mountain Independent shops plus the North Conway Library. And for the whole month of July, kids at any of those stores get their little passport.
Okay.
And, I didn't prepare this well.
That's right.
Anyway, those are all the places they have. And as they go and find Waldo, we make marks and, they get stamps. And when they found a few, they come back and they get pins and buttons and a coupon. And if they find enough Waldos, then they get entered to win prizes at the end of the month.
Fantastic.
And we'll have a Waldo party at the end of the month.
Now,
too.
what is the story of Waldo?
He's 30 years old.
Wow. Well, he's young. Then he's young.
Yes, he's young, but he's kind of,
older than people think, though.
People are still looking for him. But,
that's great.
I brought one of the newer, Where's Waldo Now? There's probably about 10 Where's Waldo books.
That's it? I would think there's like
Well, there's lots of accoutrements, too.
Okay.
Coloring book and activity books and all that other kind of stuff. But these big kind of classic Where's Waldo. And yeah, he's just the guy with the striped shirt, glasses, and hat. And there's actually also a Wenda. Wenda is a Waldo in a skirt.
Okay, and there's a dog too, isn't there?
I think Waldo does have a dog in some, but he maybe in the next 30 years we'll get a dog figurine too. Because we at the bookstore we hide Waldo and Wenda. And we try to make it fun. It's like, Waldo's shopping for bargains today, or, Waldo's on the train, or, Waldo's investigating true crime.
Right.
That didn't make sense that day, but anyway.
Because what are you talking about, lady?
Right.
That's very cool. So no charge to participate. They just go in.
And, it's really just a fun thing. So if you're shopping in the Valley with your family and your kids and you want to go in a store, like say you want to go into, I don't know, For Your Paws Only or something, and your kids are bugging you, or Spruce Hurricane, and you want to look at their beautiful stuff, you just say, go find Waldo. And, and so that's what you can do. Or I'm
sure the owners are like, no.
Well, not like rip apart the place or anything like that, but it just makes it fun as you're out there. It can make shopping a whole family affair.
Absolutely. It gives them a task to do. So that's fantastic. All right. So and this has already started, whole month
it's
of July?
It's the whole month, and there's no time limit. These do have to come back to us if they want to be entered in the drawing.
Oh, I love it.
But they can pick them up at any of the participating stores. So,
okay, fantastic. But you are the headquarters.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes. We are everything Waldo.
All
right. So do you want to look at the fun stuff first?
Yeah. Well, it's all fun.
I know.
Jeez,
So these are these neat things that we just got, and it comes in this kit like this. So obviously you get more of them, but it's all magnets, so you can change what you're making.
This is very tactile.
Yes, and so you can use it as just, you can build designs and stuff, or you can make it into a game and things like that. So it's just a kind of fun thing.
Hands-on family activity for your second home, vacation home, or just, you have the kids home.
And we play with them all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, magnets are cool.
Excellent.
So we've got those.
This would be great for road trips too.
Right, because I mean, you really can't lose it. You'd have to work really hard to lose the part because they are magnets.
Right.
So,
right.
You know, it's just like if you do, you can just hold your thing around till it comes back together.
Well, we all know that summer is road trip season.
Yes.
So this is one of those things that you could pack a pack of stuff for kids. You could get them a book. You could get them a power pack.
Yes.
And then you could also fill in with stuff like this to keep their hands busy and not bickering.
And to drive you crazy or not, you can get them a whole series of joke books.
Oh my gosh! So you'd have to.
Can you imagine? Mom,
Mummy, I got another joke.
Right.
Knock, knock.
I know. I was trying to look at some of these, and the kids do these even in the bookstore. What kind of candy does the ocean eat? Saltwater taffy.
Oh, wow.
Do rabbits lift weights? No. They do hair aerobics.
Oh, wow. This one is, why was Meow Ming taken out of the basketball game?
I don't know.
He had too many personal fouls. All right, so we know what we're dealing with here.
Right, exactly. But, you know,
you know kids, what you're getting into. That's a lot of fun.
Kids love that stuff. And can't you imagine just them going, in whatever, and, with cousins or family visiting or things like that. So
yeah, we want I wanted to mention the power packs too, which would be good for road trips. And these are cute, so cute.
They are,
and squares.
We got the calico one is for my cat Tizzy. We've sold out of my Cosmo lookalikes, the orange ones, but they look like these cute little cats.
That'd be a great gift.
But it's so funny because I find I use it, like even when you're at home and it's like, oh, my phone is low, but I don't want to go sit near the charger. Yeah. It's like, where's our cat?
Yeah,
and we just. It's
nice.
Terrible. So we found those at one of the shows we went to, and they were just so cute.
And this would save me.
Yes, that is the gimbal. Carol at the store is a gimbal expert.
Really?
And she
gimbal acrobatics?
She will show you how it works and everything, but it's to hold your book open while you're, I don't know, at the beach or anything, or cooking or anything like that, or you just the strain of holding your book open.
Right. No, it's a problem.
Yes.
It is.
So do you want to see this cool thing?
Yeah.
That is a volcano.
Caught my eye. Am I going to reveal?
Unzip it and see who's inside.
All right. What is it?
Oh, they're dinosaurs.
Oh my gosh.
And there's a whole bunch. There's like a bunch of dinosaurs.
Oh my gosh. What age are you looking at?
Well, really, I love that they're these soft, kind of, so there's all these different dinosaurs, and plus there's some,
my gosh.
I guess a palm tree.
This would be great. Another road trip thing.
Yes.
I'm thinking for smaller hands.
So you're in the back.
And if it comes and hits you in the head from the back seat, that's not going to do damage.
And I love that the T-Rex, the one,
the pterodactyl.
Carnivore of the bunch, they made him pink, so he's not quite so...
this is great, a little play set for the road.
I know, and it all just goes right back in there. So we think that's really cute. We get this from a company called Mr. Ellie Pooh, which makes cards out of elephant dung.
I remember that.
Yes.
I remember, because I thought you had brought one in.
It's very cool. So they also just
They all live in the volcano. Sound decision. Good job, dinosaurs.
Nothing can happen wrong there.
What could go wrong?
So they sourced, fair trade products and things like that.
It.
So, and I love that it's got the little carry case,
perfect
thing. So
nice. You want to stuff them back in? You grab the next thing. I'll stuff dinosaurs.
Okay. Well, or you can, if you want to grab this green book. Yes.
Okay.
I am reading this right now.
Whoa. I don't know if we can show the cover.
Oh, is it? I didn't even look.
It's fine.
Anyway,
it's a woman in a dress.
The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I'm on husband number 4. And so picture like an Elizabeth Taylor. It's this great Hollywood story, and Evelyn is extremely calculating. And it's her rise from Hell's Kitchen, New York. She's a Cuban immigrant to be like the Hollywood diva. And this is at the end of her life. She is telling her biography, because nobody has like, how'd she have 7 husbands and all this other stuff? And she's telling the tale for the very first time. And it's great because it's full of secrets. It's kind of like gossip rag salacious, but it's very well done. So I'm having a great time. Yes.
All right.
Halfway through the husbands.
That sounds like a fun summer read. I like that.
That's the point on that one. Do you want to do this?
Yeah, this one caught my eye just because the cover's a lot different than...
Right. So this is for young adults, but I've read it, and Nicole at the store has read it, and basically back in the 1800s, young men of means from England would tour the continent, would go on their summer-long, year-long, or sometimes 5-year-long tour through Paris and Rome and Venice and all the cities and everything. So that's like real history. But what this author has done is basically turned it into a gay romp.
Whoa!
I know. She's like,
good morning.
Yes,
Wheaties.
I know, but hey, it's for real. And anyway, it's so good because she has a lot of real history in there. And I mean, just by saying that, it's just that the main character is gay. It's not X-rated in any way.
Right.
But
you just say young adult, right?
Yes, young adult.
Right.
So it is really fun. but they also travel to all these European cities. So it is like reading about this wonderful road trip.
Yeah.
And their stagecoach is beset by hooligans, and they're in the tombs underneath Venice. I mean, it's great. Yeah. It
sounds like a cool read. Dizzying, dazzling, and roguishly romantic romp.
Yes, and the author happens to be a New England bookseller, so
fantastic.
It's always good when one of us.
Sounds like someone who should be visiting the store.
It could be, yes, that could be fun.
And how about this one?
Well, that one is really good. Spencer Quinn, this is Spencer Quinn, who has been up here before, and he is well known for his series of books with Chet and Bernie. And the first one was Dog on It. Anyway, Chet and Bernie are a human-dog detective team. And the books are told from the dog's perspective. And they're hilarious because the dog is like, a bunch of people came out. I got to 3 and couldn't keep counting, So anyway, they're very funny. But this one is a bit of a departure. This one, our main character is a young woman back from the war in the Middle East, and she is injured, and she's really just trying to find her way again. And then she acquires this dog kind of out of nowhere. And the two of them partner up, and it's called The Right Side because she actually lost her eye. So the dog somehow always knows to, so she's got a blind spot over there.
Oh, very cool.
And it was really good, and I was really surprised by it because, like I said, his other books are very funny, and they're kind of like the detective gumshoe thing, almost stereotype, except with the dog.
Columbo type.
And this has a lot of layers and everything like that. But it's not depressing. I mean, I don't want to end the morning.
No, it sounds like an interesting story.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
good.
It was.
Well, let's not end. Let's
fun.
pick. I think we have time for one more book.
Okay. Well, then let's not pick this one because that's when the power goes off and everybody dies. So let's pick Rabbit Cake.
Rabbit Cake. Gotcha.
But it's still really good. But Rabbit Cake, Annie Hartnett, I think I might have talked, or maybe this was in the spring or something. Anyway, she's got, Annie's got relatives up here, which is why we were lucky enough to have her come. This is her debut novel. It's in the running for a New England Book Award, which is voted on by booksellers throughout New England, which is a pretty big coup for a first-time author. And it stars a young girl named Elvis. Her mother has died. I guess that's not exciting. But anyway, the book is really funny, and it's sad, and it's cringy, and it's poignant, and it's really just a family. Theirs may be a little weirder than some others, but we all really loved it.
It's just like real life.
Yes, and I even went out and I bought a rabbit cake mold because that's the thing that the mother always used to make for them. And it's like it's a freestanding bunny, which I had no idea. I'm like, okay, you can make a rabbit around. And it's like, no, this is a bunny that stands up. So I haven't made it since, but
one and done.
Right, I know. We're going to have to do it again.
That sounds like a great book, though.
We have been really pushing it. People come in, oh, I don't know what to read, da, da, da. And this really hits a lot of the buttons for people because it's not overly tragic or sad.
Yeah.
I mean, there is you can't have a book without some sadness. Yeah. But it is also very funny. It's quirky without being precocious, you know, and plus we just really liked her, and also I can't wait to see what she does next because. To me, this is like finding somebody right on the start of their rise, and cool. You know, so you read it and you say, "Well, I was a fan since Rabbit Cake." You know,
oh, that's great. All right, wonderful, and hopefully she'll come back to the store too.
Yeah, I think she will. Like I said, I think her uncle, I forget his name, but I think he lives over towards Brownfield, but he works at Cranmore. They're a big skiing family. They're, you know, so we'll see them again, wonderful. I'm sure.
Well, folks, you can find all these. I mean, we didn't even get to half of the stuff.
That's all right.
It's all at White Birch Books. And what are your hours and days?
We're open Monday through Saturday, 9:30 to 6, and then Sunday is 10 to 5. And you can go to our website. It has everything. It has our book groups. It has our upcoming events.
And Facebook is big.
And
too,
Facebook, we do a lot of Facebook. We do a video on a book every Friday, you know, like a review. Yeah. And also Nicole, who works for me, is a voracious reader, so she's got a great series on Tuesdays with Nicole, where she talks about what she's reading, because she reads like 5 or 6 books at a time.
Wow.
I don't know. I think it's like reading ADD.
Yeah, right.
Rad.
Yeah. So. Excellent. Well, you can find all these books plus a whole lot more at White Birch Books, and they have a nice new little center there with the real estate and your shop.
Yes, we're right across from TD Bank, and we share the parking lot with Pinkham Real Estate. Which is beautiful.
Looking very nice.
Yes.
Well, Laura, thank you so much. Always fun to have you here on Saturdays.
Thank you.
Folks, we'll be back. We have a couple minutes. We're going to do Watch and Win, another look at weather forecast before we wrap up.